Am I in the center of attention? Let's... Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. Hi everyone, I'm Jing Herng, the Organising Secretary of this year's Student Leaders Convention, or SLC for short. Today, I'll take you on a journey to relive the moments that SLC OT has had prior to SLC and during SLC itself. Let's go. Prior to the 24th SLC, the organising team would hold general meetings, or GMs for short. All GMs were held on Fridays after CCA, together with our teacher mentors, and we will have our work sessions. The GM would end at around 8:30 to 9 PM. We would then go out for OT supper together afterwards, which has definitely aided in bonding the team. It was indeed tiring to have to stay back till very late on almost every Friday night. Nevertheless, looking back, it all paid off. Of course, besides the organising team, we have facilitators who have helped us run the event. There were facilitators from both Hwa Chong and Nanyang side. Let's have Yi Cheng and Grace tell us more about the role of a facilitator and what they do to prepare for SLC.
Okay, so basically the role of the facilitator is just to facilitate, I guess, the entire process. And then if the delegates they have any problem coming up with solutions or understanding what they're about to do, so we're there to kind of clarify their queries and then also to facilitate the interaction, because what the delegates will take away from SLC is not just the knowledge or the exposure, but also the friendship and relationship. So it's also our role is also to ensure that they communicate with each other and then they forge bonds. And then what do we do in preparation? I guess you have to read the ground, know your audience, know your group, and also know your partner. Yes, know what everyone wants to get out of this experience, so that you can ensure that this experience will be enriching and fulfilling for everyone who participates in it.
Thanks Yi Cheng and Grace. Now, let us move on to the actual convention. Our 3-day convention was packed with activities which were serious and some which were more fun. The official event started at 7:30 AM on the first day, but for the organising team, their day started way earlier. The OT's reporting time was 6 AM throughout all 3 days to conduct final preparation logistics-wise. For the facilitators, they had to be here by 6:45 AM to debrief of the day's activity one last time. After registration on day 1, I delivered the welcome address and officially kickstarted the 24th Student Leaders Convention, comprising about 300 delegates from 10 different countries. This was then followed by icebreakers in the delegates' home rooms. Next, we had the Hwa Chong lecture. Our guest of honour for this year was Senior Minister of State, Ministry of Trade and Industry and Ministry of Education, Mr. Jing Herng, to inform our student leaders about the dangers of media, as well as how to tackle the problems and drawbacks that the media brings about today. This ties in with the theme for this year's convention, Cognizance Connecting the Dots, allowing the delegates to gain a deeper insight and understanding regarding this topic. Next up, the delegates had their intra-faculty discussions, where they started to brainstorm for solutions to counter the issue that has been assigned to the faculty in preparation for the upcoming exhibition on day 3. Now comes the fun part of day 1, the welcome dinner for all foreign delegates. Chong Hui and Wan Sen will tell us more about it.
The welcome dinner is where foreign delegates eat dinner with the facilitators as well as the teachers, and it's basically a dinner to welcome these foreign delegates to Singapore.
So it's important to welcome delegates to the Student Leaders Convention because it's a pretty big event and many of them are coming here without people they are close to, let's say friends or family, and it's difficult for them to get used to being around people, a lot of people, since SLC is a very big event in an unfamiliar setting. So this welcome dinner, the purpose of it is to make them feel at ease. So what goes on during the welcome dinner is that not only do they get to eat good food, but they also get to watch performance put up by our local participants, facilitators, the organising team, and hopefully the participants will feel more welcome, more comfortable, and they will have more enjoyable and more fruitful SLC. Yeah.
I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find on a number 1.
No, United 44, and stick by my patrol. Let
Day 2 was the most work-intensive day, where inter-faculty presentations were held. Delegates from the same youth assembly would present their issue as well as their proposed solutions to the members of the other youth faculties, followed by a Q&A period where other delegates and the teacher judges could raise any queries, provide feedback or critique the solutions that the youth faculty had come up with. There was also a special segment known as the Act. Let's have Chong Hui and Wan Sen tell us more about the Act.
Okay, so the Act is a new component of the Student Leaders Convention, and the purpose it serves is to allow the delegates to act out their solutions and to present their solutions in a real life kind of format. So what happens during the Act is that the delegates have to place themselves in a real situation, so it must be a real case study. So for example, if this is about hacking, so they imagine if they want to act it out, they have to, let's say, put themselves in the Hillary Clinton situation where hacking brought about a lot of chaos and a lot of political disorder. So they have to find a real situation and identify the different stakeholders such that they can act out a play, and when they present the solution that they have come up with, it is accurately presented. And in that play, the play is both effective as something to show their solutions as well as effective in identifying the impacts of their solutions and also the problem as well.
Thank you, Chong Hui and Wan Sen. Finally, the last part of Day 2 have arrived, the Night Fiesta. Night Fiesta is a party night with fringe activities set up by the organising team, as well as a drinks bar where the OT will make drinks based on the delegates' preference. There was also the main stage in the hall, which was constantly filled with delegates dancing, showing off their moves and grooves to the blasting music, creating an overall very hyped atmosphere, which we hope all the delegates have enjoyed.
Come on, let's go. Come on, girls, you can come back.
In the morning of Day 3, the exhibition was held. During the exhibition, delegates would take turns presenting to other delegates about the solutions that they have come up with. While in their free time, they would visit the booths set up by other youth faculties to gain new insights from the solution proposed by the other youth faculties. Finally, there was a voting session at the end where delegates would place a sticker on the booth that they liked the best. With the conclusion of the exhibition began the final program of the 24th SLC, the grand finale. Delegates would put up performances that they have practiced with their respective youth assemblies, with hype-up games such as Limbo, as well as special performances put up by some other foreign schools, the facilitators, and finally, the organising team. Grand finale then came to a close with a montage to commemorate the event. It was then that the 24th SLC has officially ended.
YA6, 11 to 11:05, and YA7, 11:25 to 11:30. So delegates, please be at the stage 5 minutes before the presentation begins, so that we can start properly and you won't be delayed.
Yep, so that's my rundown of the 24th SLC, and I hope it allowed everyone to gain a deeper insight about how hard the organising team and facilitator have worked to make this event a success. Signing off for the very last time, Jing Herng, the 24th SLC Organising Secretary. Yeah,